Hi Ian, lovely to meet you up on the range yesterday and do a little bit of work on your game. Just to recap on the session, from down the line, one of the things we talked about was that you took the club back originally too much down your target line. You can see the club works back in a very straight line. Consequently, the shoulders turn very flat, although the turn is limited, and the left arm, or right arm, sorry, in your case, is very upright in relation to the turning of your shoulders. Now that, as we demonstrated, is one of the weakest ways you can swing a golf club. If you were to keep that club or keep the sweet spot on that line for the maximum amount of time, you would generate the least amount of power. When viewed from face on, we can see where your inconsistencies are coming from, or one of the reasons we get quite sort of bent and divided in the elbows, particularly in the right arm. The thing you've got to remember is to try and keep your lead arm much straighter. As we see here on the third image along, we're trying to create a Y shape between the arms and the shaft of the club. So by extending the arms, making sure that both arms are comfortably extended at setup, we're establishing a much more consistent swing radius during the setup procedure. With the elbows divided, the takeaway tends to be a little bit picked up. As we saw before, it was very much down the line, but as we get to the top of the backswing, we've made a substantial move off the golf ball and the shoulders have turned through approximately 45, maybe 50 degrees. We compare that to what we see here now on the far right. Now what we've said at the minute is to straighten the arms at setup, and then during the takeaway, as we see here on the far right, try and get the arms to work in more. So think in terms of getting the arms to work in, swinging more in a circle rather than up and down the line. You can see there that the club doesn't stay on the target line for quite as long, works more around your body. Arms are still a little bit upright at that point, but when viewed from face on, we can see the effect that has, because we're trying to swing the club or get the arms working in. We have a much bigger shoulder turn. The shoulders now have turned through just over 90 degrees, and that's a much more powerful position from which to swing a golf club. Good luck with it, keep swinging away, and I hope to meet up with you again real soon and do some further work on your game. Well done.